sports.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. You look at this Bears defense.
Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
From the gun, it's Hooker. He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
So the completion good for... Smaller back, you can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Open man right side of St. Brown. And he goes out right around the 39. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
A toss out right to Gibbs.
Bust through the tackle. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
They go play action. Here's Hooker.
That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain there of 30 big ones.
First down, Lions.
On the ready. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
First down throw here. It's Hooker. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions.
A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
And running with power here.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 18. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A huge play there for Chicago. 43 yards on the ground.
Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the option right is Fields. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
It's a loss of 2.
On play action, Fields.
At the Lions' 40-yard line.
Pass complete to Moore.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Fields.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
Adetomiwa Adebawore, the one who got in there for the sack.
And Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Here's Fields.
This is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Terrell Mooney.
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Bears respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has... Gibbs gets popped and he loses the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Mustang 19. Rig.
Hooker's going to throw it. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Working out a shotgun, Hooker. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Lions' 1st down.
Looking to throw, Hooker. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. You look at this Bears defense.
Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, Oh, yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
That was a lightning-fast incompletion. He got it, he threw it, and it fell to the ground.
What's that expression, life comes at you fast? In this case, the defenders came even faster. Incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Throwing. Hooker. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Cut 19! Cut 19! 7 Pirates! 7 Pirates!
3rd and 2. Here's Hooker. Now he's loose down the middle of the field.
And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. These two teams all tied after one. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Bronco switch! Bronco switch!
Now Hooker going to change things up a bit.
60 vices, 60 vices. 19 tight, 19 tight. Good.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions.
A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead.
Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Bears. Zerline now for the PAT. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
And this throw will be intercepted. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him on first and goal.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Here we go.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal.
Fields now to throw.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Nico Hardman.
A 7-yard touchdown ground.
And the Bears are able to stretch out their lead.
On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it's a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score.
After the touchdown, here's the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the set.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
So not only is that his third touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Out of the gun, Fields.
Escaping the pressure right. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Play action. It's Fields. That's complete to Mooney.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Off play action, Fields.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
At the 45-yard line.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Finally, this defense makes a stand. They'd given up touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but here they said, we've got to put a stop to that. Good coverage there to force a punting situation and a 4th down.
4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. Back deep, Rashid Shaheed.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Now Hooker.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Tariq Carpenter
Charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Off play action. Here's Hooker.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the Lions punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone.
Hardman on the return. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Now Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. Touchdown! Jarnell Mooney with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. In the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little bit of attention and coverage moving forward.
After the touchdown, here's the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick it away.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Tanner Muse with it.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now it's Fields.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Fields.
Flush to his right. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Justin Fields.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.
After the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney
On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Bears are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the Bears will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Here we go, son.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Looking deep here for Mooney.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. On play action, Fields.
Being chased out left. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
A final shot before the break. Fields
taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
51 yards rushing for him now to this point.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And now they're in the hurry up.
Now a first down throw. Fields.
Flushed out right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
To throw is Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
Fields changing the play.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a 1st down. They'll come out in the pistol. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there.
His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
After the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. With that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. The bottom line is it officially becomes impossible, but this possession is an empty one.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Hooker now, 3rd and long.
He's airing it out for Williams. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Jalen Johnson.
Oh, nice move. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
The Bears take over a 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun.
Oh, some strong run.
93 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Right back to him on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
Here we go.
Here's Fields.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. A gigantic sack on 3rd and goal. A loss of 12. So here's Greg Zerline now as he'll try for the field goal. This a 33-yard attempt. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Now this will be a return from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hooker's going to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Hooker to throw on 1st and 10.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now. And if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at Soldier Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Hooker.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
3rd down. Hooker looks to throw it. That is caught.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down.
First down, Lions.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Here's Hooker.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though. No surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Here's Hooker. He'll find Shaheed out to the right.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Well, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
Mustang 19.
Hooker now off play action.
And he First shot in there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hooker going to try and throw for it. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
And goal at the 2-yard line.
Ready.
Gibbs will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Extra point try now for Patterson.
And that'll cut the lead down to 26.
Makes the score Bears 52, Lions 26. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not, and I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out, and you and I, let's get to the airport.
2nd and 6.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 112 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
Taken down on the play by Aiden Hutchinson.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Here we go. Good.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Here we go.
And they take a knee.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as it